Cancer, how you doing? This is going to be your April check-in. As always, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Bits and pieces might resonate, so just use your own discernment to see what fits your narrative and don't force any storylines. If it's not for you, check your other placements. This is good for all placements. So yeah, let's just dive in for you, dear Cancer. So first off, we're starting with the Ten of Wands. Close to a finality. What's going on with that? The Moon, Pisces. Don't know where we're going. The Nine of Swords, stressed, stressed, stressed. But you will be victorious. There's a Six of Wands here. What's it all dealing with? Let's see. Boom, the Ace of Cups. So what do we mean by the Ace of Cups? Well, it's an opportunity. It's a gift from the universe to find your creativity, an opportunity for sorts. What fuels your soul? What makes you happy? What fulfills your heart and just gives you that emotionally satisfying work, creative opportunity, work opportunity, friends, family, love, what have you. It's asking you, by I mean by it, the universe is asking you quite simply, what makes you happy? Do you know? I think you're about to find out. Because the whole reason with the Ten of Wands here is that I think whatever has led you to this, not necessarily a breaking point, but a pivot to drop the burdens and say, okay, I'm done. I'm done doing what I'm just supposed to, not necessarily what I want to. And I think that's what you're kind of struggling with here. And I wouldn't say struggle. You're going back and forth with something. And the reason why I say struggle is because the Nine of Swords is here with the Moon. The Moon means that, you have to go into your subconscious a little bit. You got to dive deep. What is it you want in order for you to be victorious? And it means you probably were in a previous work or a relationship or a friendship, situationship, hopefully not, that just took a little bit out of you. And you're done with that. You're done with that. You're done with saying, this is the type of work I want because this is the money it brings. Okay, well, cool. What else? Well, I'm done with this type of situation. I'm done falling for this type of person. I'm done looking for that type of person. I think right now you're just trying to figure out what it is with the Ten of Wands. What have you done? What part of actions did you take in order for you to bear all this weight? And I'm not saying that this is your responsibility. What I'm saying is for you to dig deep and kind of realize with the Moon here to ask, how did I get here? Why am I here? What brought me to this point? And instead of just doing the woulda, coulda, shouldas with the Nine of Swords here, you got to realize is what done is done. What's in the past is in the past. Are you ready to map out our future with the what? With the Six of Wands here. Are we ready to dive into what is victorious from us, for us? What is going to bring us a victory in love, relationships, money, career, work opportunities, what have you, whatever it is for you. And I think that's what we're trying to figure out. So let's dive in. Let's see. And yeah, just don't beat yourself up. I don't know why I'm so focused on the Nine of Swords here. Easier said than done. But don't beat yourself up. Don't stay up at night. Just try not to. I don't think that's just going to. The Nine of Swords delays manifestations. It keeps you trapped into the negative, and that negative mind space is just going to cocoon you and block you out of blessings that are happening. Easier said than done. I know. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm sorry. Ten of Wands. It's clarified by the victory. 11-11. You want so much to cross the finish line. You can taste it. You can see it. Moon. Knight of Cups. Somebody might be coming in to save the day. A potential love interest, maybe a mentor, maybe somebody coming in and saying, hey, apply for this job, or hey, I have a referral, or I think you'd be better at this position. Be careful. With the Moon here, I don't think that you're ready to trust people with their words. You could always listen though, and kind of just, use your own discernment. Nine of Swords. There we go. Competition. Maybe whoever is telling you to apply for this position or giving you heads up on a like an internal work position or external somewhere else, I think that what's stressing you out is the Five of Wands, which is the competition. Or other people saying that, nah, you shouldn't do that. You could have an naysayer saying, no, you should stick to that job. It pays 6 figures, even though you're a drone. You have no soul or capacity for emotional depth with this job. But hey, it pays this much. Do you want that again? You were able to afford a lot of things, but I think right now you're trying to achieve a balance. The Six of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay. Oh, look, the Taurus Hierophant. Okay, that's some of y'all. Now with the Knight of Swords, with the Five of Swords, some of you could be vying for competition. You could be interviewing for jobs. You could be dating. You could be doing all that stuff, and you're trying to find which one best suits you. I think if this is love, somebody's gonna come in and kind of knock you off your feet a little bit, kind of shook you up a little bit, surprise you. It's great. If this is a work opportunity, whoever you're applying with, and you've interviewed, somebody's saying, yeah, that's the one. How fast can you get here? How fast can you start? When are you ready to go? The Six of Wands with the Knight of Swords is like, go, 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 go. Like, I got this. When do I leave? When do I do that? Slow and steady. What the Hierophant is asking you to do is make sure that you're taking the right precautions. Don't cut corners. Make sure all your crosses are, or T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. But with this, with the Knight of Swords, it's very fast, very stressful. But with the Six of Wands, you want it. I think you understand what it takes for you to get to wherever it is you want with this job opportunity, this love interest. You're saying, yeah, that's the one. Or yeah, that's the job. That's going to take me some places. This is telling me that you're ready to cross the finish line with the 1111 card, with the Ten of Wands. I think you're done. I think you're done dealing with the BS. Let's get some double clarifiers here. I want to see what's crossing these to make sure. So with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands, love that, by the way. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles, two tens, two finalities. I don't think that you're focused on like making the same amount of money. I think that you're going to do well having the money that you're going to earn with this new job. It could be 6 figures, it could be 7, who knows? It could be 5. But with this, you're gaining contentment, but you're also getting that enough money to spare, enough money to save, all that good stuff. And I think that's what the end goal is. I think you want to look for a job that fulfills you, pays well, and is able to, provide that foundational support. And with the Moon and with the Knight of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles, balance. That's what's going to kind of play with you a little bit, is the balance of money structure. Some of you with the Ten of Wands probably quit a job. Hopefully you didn't get laid off or fired. But with the Two of Pentacles here, it's saying you don't know when this is going to end. So you're going to possibly going through some money, not necessarily struggles, but a little bit of a pinch. And so you got to go like, okay, well, I'm not going to pay for HBO for $24.99 a month anymore for a second. You're going to draw back a little bit and say, in order for me to be able to afford this kind of thing, I need to take away that. And I think that's what's going to happen here. So with the Nine of Swords, with the Five of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. I told you, a balance. And with this balance, you're going to have to figure out, you have a dual kind of like energy hitting at you. One of it's monetary with the Six of Pentacles. One of them is action oriented with trying to find a new job or trying to find a new career, all that good stuff. And so what the Six of Pentacles is telling you is find whatever gives you that reciprocity, and look at the money matters with an open mind, and understand that you kind of release some of the things you can't control. You have 2 6s, by the way, 2 10s, 2 6s. Interesting. The Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I mean, where do I begin? You have Ace of Cups twice. It's your energy. But with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, I think all this time searching and, going through these, these money pinches and time constraints and all that good stuff, you're eventually going to land on the job that's going to give you that fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment. You're going to find the person that gives you the emotional fulfillment. You know, you're going to be able to go off on your own. You're going to go travel, save money, do all that stuff, all while being fulfilled. And that's what the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. The Knight of Swords wants to get things done quickly. Slow it down a little bit and take your time. The Ace of Cups is here twice. The victorious Six of Wands is here twice. I think you're going to find that victory no matter what. It may take some time. And what I'm seeing here is that in between, before you get to the finality, the in between might be a little bit tough, but it's nothing you can't handle. Saturn is showing himself in this energy here. You got to remain disciplined. You have to. The end is here finally where you need to get to going or what you've been wanting. But first, you got to go through this process. So let's see what's some closing messages for you from the Muerte deck. I love this deck. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Closing messages. Boom. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit of a loss here. So the Five of Pentacles. Wow. The Five of Wands. Conflict and change. The Devil. Oh, that's 15. What else? The Queen of Wands. Okay. Wow. The advice is quite simple. Make sure you're in the right energy. This is pretty heavy. You know, with the Devil here, that's Capricorn, that's 15. And it's interesting because you have the Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and then 3 more fives. Jesus. There's a lot of fire here. A lot of fire and a lot of grounding. Make sure that you're in the right headspace. When you get trapped into the loss and the conflict, that tends to overrule the blessings you see, the manifestations that you want, the future that you will have, not that you just want or wish on, that you will have. If you stick to these types of energies and you're in that mindset of lack, you're going to bring about more of it. If you stick to conflict, you're going to bring about more of it. And I don't want to seem like I'm lecturing you, but the reason why I see that is because I also see the Queen of Wands here. I have two almost stubborn-like energies with, well, that's just the way I am. I'm going to deal with it. No, this is not the time for that, dear Cancer. Right now, I'm asking you, and the universe is asking you to really sit down with your energies and refocus where your mind is at. Because the Devil here is not going to help any of this situation. It's definitely low vibing. And I think that you're going to be able to get out of this. I think you're going to be successful with digging your way out. But don't let yourself bury a trough or dig a trough and just stay in it. No, this is the time to climb. This is your time to climb. So that's what I've got for you, Cancer. As always, be awesome, be safe. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.